Right, so I'm going to create a new folder here. I just did empty folder. Right, empty folder. I'm going to open this with VS Code. So I'm going to write my code inside it. Right. Before we start, let me just change the font size. Just make sure you can see it. And the format. Let me just. All right. Yeah. So let me just create my first file. So open the file. You can just call it register.js. Sorry, HTML. Sign up form. So I'm just going to register. You can just give it any name you like. Maybe just login form or sign up form or something like this. All right. I'm just going to register the HTML. So the first thing you do, right, when you create a new page, the first thing you do is always generate a template. Generate a template. So I'm gonna put the exclamation point here and hit tab to generate the template. So it's gonna including the doc type, the HTML tag, and the head tag and body tag. All right, that's the first thing. And the title here, feel free to change it. I'm gonna call it sign up. Let's call it sign up. Okay, it's ready to ending your first line of code to showing on the page right now from the body, right? So we're gonna take a look at the image. So let's start with sign up, and this is definitely it's a heading. So you can feel free to use a heading one, H1, H2, I think H1, H2 is good size. Yeah, so I'm gonna using the H1 here. I'm gonna using H1 here. So sign up. Right. And let's open this page, see how it looks like. So before I do it, let me just actually, sure, let me just go ahead and open it. New folder and open it. Right, sign up. Right, sign up, same thing. Let's put that on the right so I can see it. Sign up. So I'm just going to drag this on the left and on the right. Sign up. Oops, not this one. This is finished one. This one. So form and this one and this. Sign up. All right. So the first thing is the H1, the sign up. And let's see the second one we need. Then after that, we will need image is very tiny. It's gonna make it bigger. So after that, we're gonna need a paragraph. Says it's free and only takes a minute. So I'm gonna make paragraph here. It's free and only takes a minute. All right, that's my paragraph. So your code maybe looks like a little bit different, but like as long as it looks like the page looks the same, it's fine. Maybe you put both of them into the form, or maybe not. It's fine. All right. So as long as it looks the same, it's fine. All right. So next thing I'm going to put here is a form tag, because it's going to be a form. Right. It's going to form first name, last name, email, password, confirm password, and sign up button. I'm going to put a form tag. That is a form. And inside the form, the first thing is a label, says first name. So label, first name. And input. So I'd prefer to put the input in the next line. It's the same thing, just make it more readable. I usually don't put if the two tags are on the same level, two elements on the same level, I still gonna put them in the next line. You won't see me have like two elements in one line. You can put them in same line, but just yeah, if I just put too many things on one line, I cannot see the right part. So I prefer to put it in the next line. Right. Put input here. So you should be able to see it by refresh the page. Right. First name and input. It's still on the same page, right? Because both of them are inline element. So it won't block the whole line. It's inline element. Keep going. The second label is last name, and let's put another input here. And third one is another label. This label is email, and put another input. Alright, and next one is label for the password and the input. This time I'm going to using the type equal to password. Yeah, so basically just repeat it again and again. Label, confirm password. It's going to be capital P. Confirm password, and put the input type equals password. Right. So remember, there is no closing tag for input because input doesn't have a content. Oops. It looks like that. So we're gonna using BR to separate them into different lines. So one way is to using BR, but I actually prefer another way, right, to ending a div to group them. Right. Div is a very basic block element. You just used to whenever you want to create a block element, use that. So I'm gonna put the label and the input inside it. So now that's label and input they are inline, but div is block. So this label and input gonna take the whole line. Right, take a look on that. Alright, so that is going to take the first line. And keep going. I'm gonna create another div and put the label and input inside it. You can use in BR, it's basically the same thing, but I just prefer this structure here. It makes sense. I know these two are a pair, and these two are a pair, and next two are a pair, so it's easier to read. Right, BR is doing the same thing. Another div, and put password and the input inside it. Just gonna drag it in. And another div, just basically repeat it like 5 times. Right, so it's gonna look like that. I can stop here for a few minutes. They help you to catch up. So we have form and the div, and inside div have label input and div label input. So the form is a parent of div, and div is parent of label and input.
The input, you're not going to put input type text for the...
Yes, you can. If you do not put any type, the default setting is text.
Oh.
That's for by default. But yes, you can put text. It's not wrong. It's always correct to put the types there. It's just not doesn't change anything in this case. But the default type is text. So it doesn't change anything. Alright. Just want to double check they are the same. Yep, that's how it is. Alright, so we're gonna keep going. So we have the input finished, and next thing is adding a button saying sign up. Alright, that's easy. So after the last div, we just create a button and just say sign up. Let's create the sign up button. Yeah, sign up button. Right, so next thing is a paragraph saying by clicking the sign up button you agree to our terms and conditions and the privacy policy. That actually not part of the form anymore. So I'm gonna write it after the form. Right, so this that's not part of the form. So I'm gonna put it outside of the form. That makes more sense. If you put them inside the form, it's fine. It's not gonna change anything. But to put them out of the form is logically more it's better, right? So it's because that's not part of form. Put a paragraph here. By clicking the sign up button, you agree to our. Right, I'm gonna put them break it into 2 lines, just make it more readable. I'm going to let me just decrease the font size too big so I cannot see it. Right, so I'm gonna make it, yeah. So agree to our terms. See the terms and the condition here. That is actually a link. Right, that's actually a link. Then I'm going to put a link here. I put the link here. You agree to our terms and the conditions. And actually, I'm going to put that in next line, so it's easier for you to read. And another link. Privacy policies. Right, so and put a dot after it. So you can have them on the same line. It's the same thing, right? And also for the link, you need to have href. Because you can just put some dummy link here, like put a pound key. If you put pound key here, it's just dummy link. It's not gonna go anywhere when you click on it. Same thing for this one. Just says that I don't want to go anywhere. Right. So right now, see if you click on that, nothing gonna happen. But just let you know like there's 2 links. Right. And some students asking like why it's changing to purple. So it's just that the browser's the Chrome's default setting. Like if the link you haven't visited before, it's just a blue color. If you have clicked it, it's changed to purple color. You can just ignore that. Right? So it's not something you don't have to worry about that. Right? Same thing like when you Google something. Let's go down. Let's see. If you have Google something, oops, not good. And if you went to that website before, it's purple color. If you haven't, that's a blue color. Right? You click on that, and if you go back, you see like change it to a purple color. There's some default setting for the Chrome. You can see even I break them into 3 lines. In here, I still have everything in 1 line. Because link is a inline element. It won't gonna block the whole line. Just take a space it needs to showing the content. You can have everything in 1 line. It's the same thing, right? You can have everything in 1 line. Just this one. This way, I can show into the class like how I did it. Right? You can have everything in 1 line. So it's fine. It's still readable because we know that's a paragraph, right? And next one is the last line. Have an account. Log in here. So it's another paragraph after it. Have an account. Oops. Already have an account. Yeah, this is why I say YH is not capitalized. Already have an account. Question mark. And put a link. Go to this pound key. Log in here. right? You can have them in the same line, or you can just, if you like to make it perfect, like you can do it like that, right? It's okay. It's just one line is fine. Definitely acceptable. Definitely acceptable if you just have them in one line. That's it for the form, right? That's how you make it. Let's reload it. Right. So you have a heading H1, a paragraph, a form. Inside the form, you have 4 divs, 4 dividers or divisions. So label first name input, label last name input, and label email input, and the password and confirm password. That's 4 group, actually 5. 5 group of input group. And you put a button here, sign up. And you put a paragraph about the condition and terms, and another paragraph for already have account, right? So that's how it is. Right. I'm going to upload the video to the YouTube soon, so you could be able to see it. And before we went to the next step, before we go to the next step, I'm going to show you something like to make your coding easier. So on the left of the editor of the VS Code here, you can see there's five buttons. Explore, just showing the current files you have, and have search some content you have. Just ignore them. And what I'm going to introduce in the last one here, extensions. You can actually install some extensions when you are coding here, like make your coding easier, right? Make your coding easier. So the first one I actually want to introduce is called Live Server. If you click on the last button here, search for live space server, a live server, and the first one. This is a extension created by one guy and got like a 5 million downloads. So how this one gonna help you coding? Like let's first install that. I'm gonna show you, right? Let me just first install that. It's installed. It's very fast. Very fast. So let me close the window on the right. I'm gonna show you how it looks like. So the way it works is like it can help you to open your HTML file. Right, I just installed that, so you should see this one here says installed. You can uninstall that. So when I create a HTML file, I can right click on it anywhere in this file. There is an option says open with live server. Click anywhere in this file. Open with live server. If you click on that, it's basically going to opening your pages for you, right? Opening the current page for you. It's opening your page for you, and that's not just opening the page for you. It's also have something called hot reloading. What does that mean? Is if I change something here, sign up form, right? And once I save it, it's automatically updates the form, updates my page. I don't have to reload it by myself. It's gonna automatically update it for me. Alright, so first name, alright, I can just confirm password. So confirm your password, so it's gonna automatically update it for me. I don't have to do anything about my page right now. Right. So again, to do it, you just need to install the this add-on. It's called Live Server. Right. It's called Live Server. Live Server. And it's this one. Click on install, and you can install it. And once it's installed, you just ignore that there. You just close this. Ignore that there. And just right click in the page you want to open, and choose open with Live Server. And it's just open it for you. Right? It's just open it for you. And no matter what you changed, and it's gonna automatically reload the page for you. Right? So if I change the, if I adding something here like h1 test, and it's gonna add it for me. Once you save the file, it's gonna automatically add it for you. Right? So make your coding easier, so you don't have to jump around to the page and to the file. That is the first add-on. I think you definitely want it. And there's another one going to be optional. I'm not sure if you like it. So it's going to be called Prettier. Right, Prettier. Let's go to the extension, search for that. It's called Prettier. It's a code formatter. It helps you to format your code to make it look prettier. So how it works? Like let's firstly install that. Right? Let's firstly install that. Live Server, first one. Live Server.
This is the second one, right?
I can share the name here. Share the name in the Slack. You're not gonna forget it. I'm gonna share the name here, so you don't have to worry you forgot it. So let's say with code extensions Live Server. Our second one is called Prettier. Second one is called Prettier. So the second one, how does it work? So let's see. Okay, so this is my file, right? So if I just kind of like lazy, I don't want to format it by myself. Like I can have everything in one line or something. Like it really looks ugly. Like something like that. Like no one understands what I'm writing here. Alright, so like that. Alright, so the format is really bad if I do something like that. Alright, so like I don't care the indent. I just doing the way I like it. Alright, so I can just right click, format document. Actually, I need to set it up. Sorry. So let's go to the configuration. Actually, when you do it, it's gonna ask you format document, and the option asks you how do you want to format it. Configuration, you're gonna choosing Prettier here. And it's gonna format it for you. It's formatted for you. And even better, right? So if you go to the setting, by go to the setting, I mean here there's a cog button. That's called manage button. If you click on that, right? Click on that. Go to the settings, and there is an option. If you just search for format, there's an option called which one is that? No, I'm not gonna search format. Search save. Search save. Right, so there's an option called format unsave. If you check that, that means it's gonna automatically format your file every time when you save it. Format unsave. Right? If you just search for format unsave, just this one, and just check it, and it means like it's gonna format it automatically when you save it. Right? Let's try it. So if I break it again, like make this two in the same line, and this two in the same line, and adding some extra lines here, and break this one like this. Right? So I just try to destroy it, and if I save the file, it's formatted for me.
How do you go to the manage part?
How do I go to the manage? Here, there's a cog button on the bottom.
Got it.
And the settings, and just search for format unsafe. Right. Format unsafe. It's optional, right? If you like to format it by yourself, yes, you can. Because once you install that, and it's going to format it by the way he likes, not the way you likes. Right. So it's going to format it out by the way it is designed. You can change the setting, but still he's gonna manage your file. It's up to you to use it, or just you want to prefer to manage by yourself. Right, so it's format unsafe. It's called prettier.
Yeah, no, but on the settings.
In the settings,
Yeah.
go to the manage settings, search for format unsafe, and check it. Make sure that's checked. The first one. You see, this is much powerful than just using Notepad. Live server. Okay, so let's go to the extensions, search for live server, and install it. That's it. And when you're gonna tell it you want to open it, so go to your register file. You want to open this, and just right click, open with live server. It's gonna open the page with the live server for you. All right.
Which live server do we download?
Live server doing.
Live
What it does is just you don't have to go back to your folder to double click to open your file. That's the first benefit, right? It's benefit. Another benefit is it's gonna waiting for you change your files. For example, if I change something, right? I save my file. It's gonna auto reload my page. I can directly see the changes on my page. I don't have to go back to reload the page by myself. All right, that's the second thing it does. All right, so no matter what I change, once I save the file, it's just showing on the page. You can see it. Okay, that's two extensions. Let me see if there's anything else you may like. Okay, so yeah, we have something else. So another extension I think you're gonna like is called auto rename tag. Auto rename tag. So it actually have video showing how it works. So if you're changing the tag, closing tag, or changing the start tag, it's gonna help you to change the other one. Auto rename tag. So if I install that, that's it. You don't have to change anything. Just install it. So how it works is so if I want to change this paragraph into a heading, so I see once I'm changing the start one, the ending one is also changed. I don't have to change it. Yeah, I think you like it. So when I just start writing, it's just changed. Yeah.
Which option was that?
Auto rename tag. That's the extension called auto rename tag. Right, it's also optional. It's not required, of course. So one last one, right? After this one last one is called I don't know if you need it, because as a foreign speaker, I'll definitely need it. It's called a code spell check. It's help you check your spelling. Sometimes I type too fast, or sometimes I just didn't pay attention on things I type. I make some spelling issues. It's gonna help you help me check it. If I install that, code spell checker. So I'm gonna list the names in the Slack. So next one is auto rename tag and code spell checker. Right? Don't have to install them. Just give you option. So how it works is like if I have any typo, for example, for the sign, maybe I put T here. You see, there's an underline. It's warning me. Okay, this seems like another unknown word. Do you want to fix it? Yeah, sure, of course I want. If I type another E here, and it's gonna tell me, okay, this seems like it's not a correct word, so you can fix it. Right, so it's just give you some hint. Right, clicking, if I just maybe put a double L here, it's gonna tell me I did it wrong. Right, that's a yep.
Quick question.
Sure.
Since you're bilingual, right?
Hmm?
Do you code it in different languages?
No, you can only code it in English.
Okay.
Yeah, that's how it works. Like most of languages, yeah, maybe you can code in other languages. I think that there are some. There's another code language writing in Japanese, but I don't think anyone is really using that.
Because I was wondering if if there was a thing like something I could just automatically translate my code.
Yeah, of course. For the content, like showing on the page, like maybe I don't want to see sign up. I just want to see some other languages. You can change the content here because there's other language website, right? So something like if I want to see it in Chinese, yes, I can. It's gonna show in there. But like the heading, those tags name has to be always like H1 as English. Form is English. I cannot change that.
So is there an extension that will automatically translate the content?
I don't think so. Maybe there is, but I don't think it's like 100% translated perfectly. It's like more like a Google Translate. Sometimes like translate something you cannot understand. Yeah, it's like a word by word. It's not like a sentence by sentence and logic by logic. So. Alright, so that's all the extensions I just suggested you. I installed 4 here. Code spell checker help you check spell. Install if you need, and Predict help you to format your file. Right, and the other 2 are live server. To help you to host your website. You'll be able to see how the file looks like by just click open with that server, and they help you to like when you change your file, it's just directly showing it. I don't have to reload the page. And the last one is auto rename tag. Helps you to rename your tag. So if I want to rename this div into section, and it's gonna change the closing tag for me as well. Right, so that's our 4 extensions. Right. So next thing, we want to go back to our sign up form. Right, remember if you go to the Slack, you should be able to see there's another image. This is basically the same file, but we linked it with the CSS. And next thing I'd like you to do is I'm going to share you a file. Let me see. Which one is that? No, not this one. Here, this one. I'm going to share you this file here. This one. Right. So it has HTML we created for this file. Right, for this file, and it has some classes already created. Right. So have class, have ID already added, and if you open that, it's the same file we just created. And but if you scroll up here, it actually added some style here, but everything is just some hints. I didn't really add any style here. Like here it says for the body, the background color is this. So your job is to add background color, and already gives you the number. You can just use this. All right, so it's gonna transfer it. So your job is to using those hints, right? So this one here says underline links are ugly. You're gonna remove the underline of the links. Right, here it says remember margin auto on left and right will center or block element. So using that and then try to Google it a little bit. Right, something here. I may want to center it there. Right, each label input is wrapped in form group. Right, so those things, some of them are linked. Just let's say some typos here. Across, yeah. So using the hint, try to format the file. format the file, make it looks like this one we have here. Right, make it looks like this one we have here. Right. I already told you like what colors are here and what kind of font we are using. Right, try to use that to see if you can ending the style to make it look like this way. And after launch, we're gonna do it together. Right, we're gonna do it together after launch. I'll share this file in the Slack. You will be able to download it. So I'm doing it right now. So if you just drag this file in here, no, not from here. I'm gonna find it here. Yeah, I have this one here. Forms start. Yeah, this one. I'm gonna drag it in. And this is a sign up form without CSS. Yep. Or just call it like just call it form styling start. Right, start file. Upload it. So you should be able to see it here, and you can just hit this one to download it. I can download it. Right, download it. Or you can just go ahead, open, and just copy it. Both works. Up to you. Right, just copy from it. It works. Or just here there's a download button on the top right. You download it. And so you will be able to open it, or you can find it in the download folder, right? Downloads folder, and go ahead, just drag it into your folder. Right? Let me know if you have any question by doing that. Right? Drag it into your folder and just check it in the code, in the VS Code. Right? Check that in your VS Code. Right? It is right here. Just start typing something. So yeah, you definitely need to do a lot of Google here, but just try it out, see how much you can do, and after launch we can do it together. Definitely need to do a lot of Google. And I'm going to go ahead to upload the